Today, we dive deep into the fascinating world of lionfish processing, where millions of tons of these striped predators are transformed from environmental threats into sustainable food sources. This is the untold story of how humanity fights back against nature's own ecological disaster, turning invasion into opportunity through innovation, determination, and respect for our ocean's delicate balance. In the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea, where coral reefs once thrived in perfect harmony, a silent catastrophe has been unfolding for over 3 decades. Lionfish, with their fan-like fins and venomous spines, were never meant to call these waters home. Originally from the Indo-Pacific region, these magnificent creatures somehow found their way into Atlantic waters, possibly through aquarium releases or ballast water from ships. What started as a few isolated sightings in the early 1990s has exploded into one of the most successful marine invasions in recorded history. The numbers are staggering and terrifying. A single female lionfish can produce over 2 million eggs per year, and with no natural predators in Atlantic waters, their population has grown exponentially. Scientists estimate that lionfish densities in some areas are now 400 times higher than in their native Pacific waters. These voracious hunters consume everything in their path, from juvenile grouper and snapper to cleaner fish that maintain coral reef health. Their impact on native fish populations has been devastating, with some studies showing up to 95% reductions in juvenile fish recruitment on affected reefs. But where others see disaster, visionary entrepreneurs and conservationists see opportunity. The lionfish invasion has sparked an entirely new industry, built on the principle that the best way to control an invasive species is to create economic value from their removal. Across Florida, the Bahamas, and throughout the Caribbean, specialized fishing operations have emerged with a singular mission to turn ecological destruction into sustainable profit. These are not ordinary fishing boats, but highly specialized vessels equipped with state-of-the-art technology designed specifically for lionfish hunting and processing. Captain Maria Rodriguez, a former commercial snapper fisherman who now runs one of the largest lionfish processing operations in Key Largo, explains the transformation her industry has undergone. Her fleet of 12 boats employs over 60 fishermen who have retrained from traditional fishing methods to become lionfish specialists. Each boat is equipped with custom-built containment systems, specialized spears, and onboard processing facilities that can handle thousands of pounds of lionfish per day. The transition wasn't easy, as lionfish hunting requires completely different skills and equipment compared to traditional commercial fishing. The lionfish hunting process is unlike any other form of commercial fishing, requiring a combination of technical diving skills, precise marksmanship, and careful handling of venomous creatures. Unlike traditional nets or lines, lionfish must be speared individually by divers who descend to depths of up to 150 feet, armed with specialized pole spears and collection containers. The hunting takes place primarily on coral reefs and artificial structures where lionfish gather in large numbers, often hiding in crevices and overhangs during daylight hours. Professional lionfish hunters like James Thompson, who has been diving these waters for 15 years, describe the hunting process as both physically demanding and mentally challenging. Divers must wear thick protective suits and gloves to guard against accidental contact with the lionfish's venomous spines, while maintaining enough dexterity to accurately spear their targets. A skilled hunter can collect over 200 lionfish in a single dive, but the work requires exceptional breath control, underwater navigation skills, and intimate knowledge of reef systems. The most successful operations have developed innovative collection methods that maximize efficiency while minimizing environmental impact. Custom-designed collection tubes allow divers to store speared lionfish safely without risk of injury, while specialized boats with live wells keep the catch fresh during transport to processing facilities. Some operations have even experimented with underwater traps and nets designed specifically for lionfish, though spearing remains the most effective method for selective harvesting without harming native species. Once brought to the surface, the real work begins at specialized processing facilities that have been retrofitted specifically for handling lionfish. These facilities, located primarily in South Florida and the Caribbean islands, process thousands of pounds of lionfish daily during peak season. The processing requires specialized knowledge due to the lionfish's venomous spines, which must be carefully removed before the fish can be safely handled by workers. Industrial processing lines have been modified with safety equipment and protocols that protect workers while maintaining efficiency. At Ocean Fresh Seafood in Fort Lauderdale, one of the largest lionfish processing facilities in North America, manager Robert Chen oversees the transformation of up to 8,000 pounds of lionfish per day. The facility employs 45 workers who have been specially trained in safe lionfish handling procedures. Each fish must be individually processed, as automated systems cannot safely handle the venomous spines. Workers wear cut-resistant gloves and use specialized tools to remove spines and fillet the fish, a process that requires both speed and precision to maintain profitability. If this story of turning environmental crisis into opportunity has touched something in you, if you felt that spark of hope, seeing how humans can adapt and fight for our oceans, then you're exactly the kind of person we want in our community. This isn't just another documentary channel asking for your subscription. This is about building something bigger together, a family of people who believe that every environmental challenge can become a solution with enough creativity and determination. When you hit that subscribe button, you're not just getting videos. You're joining a movement of ocean warriors and agricultural innovators who refuse to give up on our planet. The economics of lionfish processing have created an entirely new market segment within the seafood industry, with prices ranging from $12 to $18 per pound for premium fillets. This pricing structure makes lionfish hunting profitable enough to sustain dedicated fishing operations while providing economic incentive for continued population control efforts. Major restaurant chains and seafood distributors have embraced lionfish as a sustainable alternative to overfished species, creating steady demand that supports the industry's growth. Restaurant chef Michael O'Sullivan, who operates 3 high-end seafood restaurants in Miami, has made lionfish a signature item on his menus. He describes the fish as having a mild, white, flaky meat similar to grouper or snapper, but with a slightly sweeter flavor profile that appeals to diverse palates. His restaurants purchase over 1,500 pounds of processed lionfish monthly, serving dishes that range from simple grilled fillets to complex preparations that highlight the fish's versatility. The marketing angle of eating to save the reef has proven incredibly popular with environmentally conscious diners. The processing itself requires specialized knowledge and equipment due to the unique challenges presented by lionfish anatomy. Unlike traditional commercial fish species, lionfish have 18 venomous spines that must be carefully removed before processing can begin. Industrial processing facilities use modified filleting lines with enhanced safety protocols, including specialized cutting tools and protective equipment for workers. The venomous spines are collected separately and properly disposed of through hazardous waste protocols, as they remain dangerous even after the fish has died. Advanced processing facilities have developed innovative techniques to maximize yield and minimize waste from each lionfish. The skin, which contains beautiful striped patterns, is processed into leather products for the fashion industry. Fish frames and trimmings are converted into fish meal and fertilizer products. Even the venomous spines are being researched for potential pharmaceutical applications, as lionfish venom contains compounds that may have medical benefits. This zero-waste approach ensures that every part of each lionfish contributes to the economic viability of removal efforts. Quality control in lionfish processing requires exceptional attention to detail, as the premium prices commanded by lionfish products depend on consistent quality and safety standards. Processing facilities maintain temperature-controlled environments throughout the handling process, with fish moving from boats to processing lines to packaging within strict time limits. Each batch is tested for freshness and safety, with traceability systems that track individual fish from capture location through final packaging. The seasonal nature of lionfish hunting creates unique challenges for processing operations. Peak hunting season typically runs from April through October, when weather conditions are most favorable for diving operations. During these months, processing facilities operate at maximum capacity, working around the clock to handle the influx of fresh catch. Workers often put in 12 to 14-hour shifts during peak season, with facilities processing up to 20,000 pounds of lionfish per day during the busiest periods. Distribution networks for processed lionfish have evolved to serve both domestic and international markets, with specialized cold chain logistics ensuring product quality during transport. Whole fish, fillets, and value-added products are shipped to restaurants, grocery chains, and seafood distributors across North America and Europe. Some facilities have developed direct-to-consumer sales channels, shipping frozen lionfish products to households that want to support conservation efforts through their food choices. The environmental impact of large-scale lionfish removal extends far beyond simple population control, creating measurable improvements in reef ecosystem health and native species recovery. Marine biologists conducting long-term studies have documented significant increases in juvenile fish populations on reefs where intensive lionfish removal has been conducted. Dr. Sarah Martinez, a marine ecologist at the University of Miami, has been studying reef recovery patterns and reports that areas with sustained lionfish removal show 30 to 40% increases in native fish abundance within 2 years of intensive harvesting efforts. The ripple effects of lionfish removal extend throughout the entire reef ecosystem, benefiting everything from coral health to tourism industries that depend on vibrant underwater environments. Cleaner fish species, which had been decimated by lionfish predation, begin to recover and resume their crucial role in maintaining coral health by removing parasites and dead tissue. This ecosystem service cascade demonstrates how targeted invasive species removal can trigger broader environmental recovery processes that benefit entire marine communities. Processing facilities have become unexpected centers for marine research and education, with scientists studying lionfish biology and ecology to improve removal strategies. Stomach content analysis reveals the full extent of lionfish impact on native species, while age and growth studies help researchers understand population dynamics and predict future invasion patterns. This scientific data helps refine hunting strategies and guides policy decisions about resource allocation for invasive species control programs. The success of lionfish processing operations has inspired similar approaches to other invasive species problems, both marine and terrestrial. The economic model of creating value from environmental problems has been applied to invasive crab species in the Pacific Northwest, feral hog problems in the American South, and even terrestrial plant invasions where biomass can be converted into useful products. This approach represents a fundamental shift from viewing invasive species as purely negative to seeing them as resources that can be harvested sustainably while providing environmental benefits. Worker safety in lionfish processing facilities requires constant vigilance and specialized training programs that go far beyond typical seafood processing requirements. New employees undergo extensive training in venomous spine identification and safe handling procedures, with regular refresher courses and safety drills. Facilities maintain first aid stations specifically equipped for venomous injuries, including antihistamines and pain medications for spine puncture wounds. Despite these precautions, minor injuries do occur, making worker safety training and protective equipment absolutely essential for facility operations. The global market for lionfish products continues to expand as awareness grows about the environmental benefits of consuming invasive species. International buyers, particularly from European markets where sustainable seafood certification is highly valued, have shown increasing interest in the lionfish products. This international demand helps stabilize prices and provides economic incentive for continued expansion of removal efforts into new geographic areas where lionfish populations are still establishing. Innovation in processing technology continues to drive efficiency improvements and cost reductions that make lionfish removal more economically viable. Automated spine removal systems are being developed to reduce labor costs and improve worker safety, while advanced freezing and packaging technologies extend product shelf life and reduce spoilage losses.